Yo, slow budget. Once again. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Today's date is March 28th, 2023, and it is a Tuesday. Got a late start today. Had a few customers in this morning. So, plus, I had to do a lot of research on today's show, on today's topics. The main topic I was going to talk about was the Nashville shooting yesterday. But before I get into that, there's a few other things I want to talk about because I know the other one's going to take most of the time. My buddy Jerry was just in here right now. We were talking and brought up the subject of Wierd Al Yankovic, one of my favorite performers of all time. Not just the fact that we're both, I was born in Linwood, California. He's from Linwood, California, but just his whole career I've been following. He's just a great performer. So it was just funny facts we were talking about. That he was born and raised in Linwood, California, and that the one performer that never let him do a cover of his song, or a parody, I should say, was Prince. Everybody else he talked about, like Michael Jackson, loved it. Madonna loved it. Actually, that's what brought it up. I guess there's a new movie about his life that came out. I didn't even hear of it. And he was talking about it, and Madonna's actually a backer of it. And I was like, oh yeah, Madonna used to love when he did her songs, and it actually helped her career. So yeah, we just started talking about Wierd Al Yankovic. So if you're not familiar with him, he's done parodies of, oh my God, just classics. It's like Michael Jackson's Beat It, he did Eat It, just stuff like that. So if you got time, you're not sure, just go listen to some Wierd Al Yankovic. He's funny and hilarious, and just like I said, great performer. I had one question that I haven't answered yet, and it was asked again yesterday, so I guess I'll answer today. It's about our high school football team. They want to know if we're going to be ready this season. I go, and all I can say about that is, look, as coaches, I think I can speak for every coach on this. Our job is to prepare our kids to be the best they can, 100% ready. And I think we have done a good job I've been with the school now going on 7 years of football, 3 with junior high, so my 4th with the high school. And we've done a good job every year. And then that's all we can do. Just prepare the kids, put in the game plan. We can go out there and throw a ball, run the ball, but we can prepare them. That's all we can do. Put the best, we play 8-man football, so put the best 8 on offense, 8 on defense, and 8 on special teams we can. And hope we've taught them enough where they're going to go out there and perform at a high expectation, because let's be honest, that's what we expect. We expect the football team to perform at a higher level than the average. That's what we prepare for. We prepare every year to win a state championship. Yes, we've fallen short the last few years, but I mean that's what we prepare for. That's what we're coaching for, a state championship. I think we're gonna have another successful season. Just as long as the kids put in the work, listen, practice the plays, and we'll definitely put a productive team out there again. I'll be speaking more about it as the season goes on. So now I wanted to get into the whole shooting yesterday. It's another tragedy, and it's just ridiculous. It's a for sure a tragedy. 3 adults killed. I mean, it's senseless. I honestly don't see the reason behind. I mean, hey, I want to kill myself. I would think let me go shoot up a school first or whatever. It's ridiculous. You would think these people would be like, well, let me try to rob a bank first. If I get away with it, man, at least I'm gonna have money. I might be depressed, but guess what? Money will kind of like make it good for a little while. So I don't understand the whole school shooting part. If someone really, has that kind of agenda, there's other ways to go about it. And again, the Democrats want to use this as a platform for their own agenda. They want to, now here we go again. Let's ban weapons. Let's have a weapons ban. Let's put things in real perspective here. You really think the government's going to take 400 million guns away? We are the most heavily armed citizens than anywhere in the world. Let me give you an example. The next 20, we have, as American citizens, we have more weapons than the next 26 country combined that have heavy weapons for citizens. The government is not going to be able to take our guns. We will have a civil war on our hand. I mean, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So for them to always, Biden, I knew he had to say it. We need to put my assault rifle ban in. And here's another thing. What is an assault rifle, people? Can anybody please tell me what an assault rifle is? If I have a rock and I hit you over the head with a rock, is that now called an assault rock? Think about that. They're not assault rifles. They are a rifle. That's what they are. You have a handgun, you have a rifle. There is no such thing as assault rifle. So it's ridiculous every time I hear that term. But again, the Democrats want to use this as a way to feed their agenda. And let me talk about President Brandon for a second. The media is not going to show this, but did you know he gave a pretty good minute 25 speech yesterday? It was heartfelt, it was sincere, but you know, right before he gave that speech, he came down and started making jokes with the audience. He was like, I'm Dr. Jill Biden's husband, and I came down here because I heard there's chocolate ice cream, and I like chocolate ice cream. And they were laughing. And then he's like, no, I'm serious. I have a whole refrigerator upstairs of chocolate ice cream. I love chocolate ice cream. And everyone's laughing again. And then he goes into his speech about the Nashville shooting. Like, are you freaking serious? Oh, I don't even know how to even just what to say about stuff like that. I don't know what's going through his head. And speaking of Biden, I don't even remember his wife's name until I read that, Jill Biden. What is she doing? Every other first lady has a cause, and we know their cause because we see commercials. They're out and about. I can't even tell you what Jill Biden looks like. She could walk in my store right now, buy a DVD, walk out. I wouldn't even know who she is. Now, let's go back. Everyone knew like Nancy Reagan's cause. Just say no. Man, that thing was so famous. T-shirts everywhere. She was out in schools talking. Just say no. Say no to drugs. It was huge. And then even Obama, Michelle Obama, her, get fit movement, let's move, that was everywhere. She was in schools and just going around and getting kids to be active. Melania's cause, she was against opioids. But Jill Biden's cause, I actually had to Google it because I did not know. Hers is breast cancer. I didn't know that. Did you know? I don't see nothing about it. Again, the school shooting was a tragedy. And, I have kids myself. I feel for them. And right away, I read everything on Facebook first before I make a response. Everyone's like, where was the cop at? It was a private Christian school. They don't have resource officers. And the shooter supposedly, I don't know if it makes a difference. Some are reporting, some are not, but it was a female transition. She was a transgender female. That's all I know. She was a former student at the school. She did have, her best friend did come out and say she did have some kind of suicidal thoughts, but didn't know it would be nothing like this. And no one ever does. It's just ridiculous. So I know I'm gonna end the show on that. I don't really have much more to talk about, but I feel for the parents of the three kids and the relatives and family members, everybody that was killed yesterday. It's just another senseless act, and you can't blame the gun. You cannot blame the gun. That's my whole gist of it all. It's not the gun. It's the person behind the gun. Guns don't kill people. People behind guns kill people. You guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Burn one. Yo. Slow budget. Once again.